So here we are in Ooty. The place is called Amma's Kitchen, one of the best places to eat in Ooty. So whenever you are visiting Ooty, don't forget to visit Amma's Kitchen. Here we are with our friend Suresh. He's going to explain us one of the best dishes available. It's Kerala style. It's pomfret wrapped in banana leaves. We'll get back to it. We'll see how it works, and let's see what are the spices here. So first, have a look at the spices. Suresh, why don't you tell us what are the spices? Okay. So this is the small onion. If you see this, we have the chili here, finely chopped green chili. Nice. Then we have the ginger, if you see. Okay, Suresh, what is this? Why do we use curry leaf? What is the use of curry leaf? Okay, so he wants to say that in Kerala food, you generally use curry leaf everywhere. And let's see what this is. Can anybody guess what it is? Let's see, let's have a closer look. Looks like ghee? No. It's the coconut oil, basically. And obviously, if we are in a cold area here, so it's condensed. It doesn't look like oil, but then it is coconut oil. And this is the main ingredient we use. We always use coconut oil in every preparation in Kerala. And obviously, without tomatoes, any dish of India is invalid. So let's see. Let's see, Suresh, how you prepare it. Here, we have the avali, pomfret in English. And if you look at it, it's finely cut, sliced so that it acquires the aroma. The aroma is very important. The meat has to be nicely cooked, and it is raw right now. It has been prepared really well. And if you look at the spices here, these spices are red chili, turmeric, garlic paste, and a bit of salt. So first what they are going to do is they are going to fry it. They are going to prepare it a bit. Let's see how it is prepared. Come, let's go ahead. Suresh, why don't you show us how to prepare it? So he says first we put the oil on the tawa, and that's coconut oil. So let's give you a history of it. It's called avali polichatu. Avali is pomfret in English. Polichatu in Kerala is like wrapped in banana leaf, cooked in banana leaf, fried in banana leaf, however we want to interpret it. So let's see how it works. So Suresh, for how many minutes do you fry it?
Maximum 10 minutes.
So it is fried for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we will see how it is done. Wow. The expertise. And obviously I cannot show you the aroma. I cannot let you feel the aroma that is coming out of it. But then it is crazy. The aroma which is arising from these spices, getting out from the coconut oil. Amazing. So let's see what we have here. Oh my God. Look at this. The way it is cooked. Oh wow. And this is the best part about coconut oil, because it doesn't give you that aftertaste. Coconut oil is the best for cooking any kind of meat or fish or anything, because it doesn't have an aftertaste.
Not ready.
Okay. So bring the masala here. It's not ready. I'm telling you, it's not ready. It's just half ready. Do you see my mouth watering already? Do you see that? Wow. Typical Indian spices being fried. It's crazy. I cannot actually describe you or explain you how the aroma is.
the most important ingredient of any kind of non-veg preparation, onions, tomatoes. Without these two, no non-vegetarian dish is complete, at least in India. I can't wait to try this.
We saw the preparation of this thing that is there. Let's see what it is. They have served it to us with this weird looking thing. But then it's very soft. Let's see the texture of it. Wow. Let's see the layers in it. Wow. Nice. Amazing. It has got almost 10 layers. It's the typical Kerala parota. And it is made with maida, which is the fine flour. So we keep it here. And if you see, they have served it to us on the banana leaf. You know the significance of the banana leaf? It keeps the aroma of the food intact. It keeps its taste intact. It keeps its heat intact because it acts as an insulator if you see. It doesn't touch the metal. So the heat, the proper temperature of the food is kept intact. That's the usage of banana leaf all over South India. And obviously if you see, why don't we explain this to you? Perfect round shape. Everywhere in Tamil Nadu, they have this banana leaf in perfect round shape supplied to almost every restaurant. So now you understand the significance of banana leaf. Now let's go ahead with the food. We have this parota here, but why don't we start with this? So come closer. Let's see. Here we are. Haha. Can you see the oil there? That's coconut oil. Look at the... Wow. I can't explain it to you, the taste that it has with the oil. Do you see this? Aha. This is what we call food. Food. Let's look at what's there inside. You see the aroma. Obviously, I can't explain you the aroma again, but I so want to do this to you, but then I can't. So let's start. Let's see what is there. If you look at this, do you see the pomfret coming out of it? Aha. And I'm using my hands, I'm sorry for that, but then meat eaters can actually never use spoon and fork. That's a disrespect to meat actually, and fish obviously. Just look at this, the beauty that is there inside the masala. So let's try the masala first. Let's see how it came out to be with the coconut oil. Oh, it's crazy. Now let's try to take out one small strip of flesh from between. Now let's see how it is. Do you look at the color? Just look at this. That's what I was talking about in earlier videos also, that meat, any kind of meat, needs those spices properly there, not extra spices, not less spices. Because less spices will make the taste of the meat super evident, which is not good, and more spices will kill the taste of the meat. So perfect balance of the spices is very important in any kind of meat, be it fish, chicken, anything. Just look at the pink color that is coming out here. Just look at it. Do you see this pink color? This shows the freshness of the fish. And Amma's Kitchen is very specific about the freshness of their product. Every day they get their fresh catch from Kerala and they cook it all fresh. So it's not preserved food, the best part. And they are very specific about their food, the quality, the hygiene, everything. So let's start with it. Oh, I was supposed to have the parota. So I'll take one piece of the parota. Put this pink fish flesh there. Put a bit of the spice over there and eat it. The first taste. Nostalgia. I get reminded of my home. Wow, I don't have words. We are here with a second dish, with a different dish. Again with the banana leaves, the Kerala parota, and let's see what we have here. I generally don't want to put it here. I just want the whole dish. So, look at the decoration. The tomatoes, the eggs, the carrot here, and everything. But then, let's see what it is. It's called the Nilgiri Mutton Masala. But then, if you look at the color of it, why am I using this? Aha. Just look at the color. It's all green, man. It's all green. Wow. And we have been told that this Nilgiri Mutton Masala is basically prepared. What is so good about Nilgiri Mutton Masala is that it's all green and it's prepared with mint leaves. Do you see my hands here? Mint leaves. Just look at all the green here. It's mint leaves, spinach leaves, capsicum, cashew paste, and ginger garlic paste, and obviously coriander, because coriander is very important for the greenery of any gravy, any dish. And let's see how the meat is cooked, which is the most important part. And here we have the meat. Let's see. Let's bring the camera closer. Oh my God. Look at the color of this mutton. That's the best thing about any meat that I like. Any red meat, I would be very specific. Because, you know, the moment you start eating it, and you just tear it open, the softness that is there, plus the pinkish tinge that is there, the pink color that you see. Just let's have a look at another piece. Let's see if it is pink or not. Oh, just look at this. It's crazy. Wow. So, and obviously, I always eat with hands. And let's have this Kerala parota. I never eat that. This is my way. So the pink meat, look at this. A bit of gravy on top of it, and obviously I would love to put these finely sliced cucumber pieces over there on the top. Can't explain. This is the first time I've had a mutton like this, prepared this way. So guys, don't forget, whenever you're in Ooty, go to Amma's Kitchen and always order the Nilgiri Mutton Masala. And trust me, you will never regret it. Never in your life. So now I'm off. I want to finish this. Like, share, and subscribe. More videos coming. Thank you.